What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the 100-Yard Podcast. We bring you the hottest sports takes right here in the DMV. I'm your host, Wale the Sports God. Your other host right here, DC Stretch. We're going to bring it to you today, the hottest sports topics in the United States of America. Of course, we just had the NFL Draft 2019 go down yesterday, so we'll hop right into that. Before we continue any further, I want to give a shout out to our other host, Carl. He couldn't be here today, but look out for him in the future. He's going to be with us going forward. So with that being said, we're going to give a quick overview, give our general opinions of the NFL Draft, first round last night. So in the comment section, whether you're on Instagram, whether you're on YouTube, leave your comments, whether you disagree, whether you agree. I'm pretty sure everybody's going to agree with me. This guy right here, he's a little slacker. You know what I'm saying? The knowledge aspect of the football game. But without further ado, we're going to bring it to you. DC Stretch, what you think about the first round, man?
Very interesting draft. Very interesting. Number 4 pick threw me off. I didn't see Cleveland Farrell going that high. First 3 picks were predictable. Kyler Murray 1, Nick Bosa 2, and Quentin Williams 3. But I feel like the Raiders reached big time for Cleveland Farrell at number 4. I didn't understand the pick. I think they could have got him at the bottom of the first, somewhere in the middle of the first. I think the Raiders reached on a couple of their picks. But
so if you could select, would be 1 team, 2 teams that were really, gave you they did what was your highlight of the draft?
Dwayne Haskins to the Reds, my Redskins. Look, you're talking about a guy who was supposed to go top 5 at the highest, or top 5 period in the draft. He dropped all the way down to 15. We didn't have to. That's the best value in the draft. We didn't even have to move up. We didn't have to trade up together. People had him ranked as some people had him number as pure quarterback, the best quarterback in the draft.
Well, I thought he was the second best quarterback in the draft.
That's fair.
So when you said, your highlight was the Redskins, your home team, you got the Redskins hat on. You Redskins. Be as it may. Great pick.
Yeah.
Great pick. They were definitely one of the highlights in the draft for me too.
Sure.
For me, I think one of the highlights in the draft was Josh Allen to the Jaguars.
Yeah, that was.
What you think about that pick?
Great pick. I didn't think he would get out of the top 3.
Right.
I didn't think he would get out of the top 3. I think that's a great pick to add on the pass rusher what they already have with Yannick Ngakoue.
Yeah.
They got Marcel Darius in the middle.
Yeah.
Then you add Josh Allen. Then you got Calais Campbell
in the middle. So he's definitely going to be free to wreak havoc.
Yeah. Coming
coming off the edge or coming in the B gap, whatever he wants.
Already with a great secondary.
Absolutely. So now they're going to be more inspired to play with a quarterback. So Jacksonville's definitely one of the highlights.
So the Jacksonville, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
For me, one of the highlights definitely, again, was Josh Allen. You got the Skins as a highlight.
Yeah.
Low light. You know what I'm saying? It was just overall, say, you know what? That's some bullshit. We you know what? I'm gonna change it to low light to this is just some bullshit. How about that?
The Giants. New York Giants. Man. When I saw that, it was like I was at a loss for words. And I remember what you texted me as soon as it happened. hey, Stephen A. Smith, he questioned and said the same thing. He was like, come on, like reports coming out on Haskins saying he can't break down a pro NFL quarterback playbook or whatever. How would you know? Like he threw 50 touchdowns to, like Chris Carter said, think about this. If Dwayne Haskins went to Duke and put up the numbers that Daniel Jones had, he's not even getting drafted in the first round at all. Maybe not even the second.
So what are you hitting at?
I think race.
That could be a part of it. Since you took the Giants, I'm not gonna go with the low hanging fruit on this one. My low light of the draft had to be the Oakland Raiders and Cleveland Farrell pick. I'm a tape guy. I strictly like to look at the tape of college football players. I'm definitely a college football fan, so I'm looking at least during the college football season, at least 10, 12 college football games a weekend. And I'm TiVoing. I don't even watch, I'm an Alabama fan, so I don't even watch Alabama games live. I record them.
Yeah.
So I can watch the other teams play. I keep up with the Clemsons and the Auburns and, just the great college teams across the country. But Cleveland Farrell, I think, had a good freshman year at Clemson. Sophomore year, junior year, he slowly fell off. I think he was a product of what, we call the big bodies in the middle with Christian Wilkins and Dexter Moore. So he definitely benefited for that.
Yeah.
Low light Oakland, especially at the number 4 pick.
Yeah.
You could have got him. Lower.
I think you could have got him in the 20s. Or I'm saying low 20. I'm gonna say maybe he could have went to the teens, 16, 17.
To be honest with you, I thought Cleveland Farrell was a second round pick. He's definitely not better than Josh Allen. He's definitely not better than Montez Sweat. I would, as a pure pass rusher, the kid from Florida State is definitely better too.
A lot of people had him rated outside of Josh Allen. Pure pass rusher. A lot of people had him ranked as a top pass rusher, like top 1 or 2. Like they said, it was a pick.
Can I just be honest? I'll be honest right here on the set. I'll be honest for all the fans out there. Besides the top 5 picks last night, who had the potential to be, minus Cleveland Farrell. Let me reel that back in. Let me start over. The top 3 picks, Josh Allen, who was not a top 3 pick. The kid that Pittsburgh picked up, Devin Bush. I think these going to be legitimate superstars. Other than that, the draft last night, first round, was a fucking snooze fest.
Yeah.
I had a hard time just really.
You know what pissed me off about the draft last night was Devin Bush outfit.
What was that?
Some bullshit. That was some bullshit. I don't know what the hell he had on.
He looked like something out of Django.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was. Like, me and my girl watching and it's like, what is that?
Yeah, it was definitely a bad outfit, but overall, like I said, the draft was pretty much lacking of superstar talent. Would you agree to that? Minus those 5 players.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot of offensive superstars. Mostly defensive.
Yeah, it was a defensive draft.
Right.
And a lot of names that people were hyped up off the 40, I'm going to say the 40 time in the combine. They thought guys would go much higher than what they were going. And I must say, like, I think you did say this. You told me, you thought DK was going to go in the first round. You said the rest of the receivers were second rounders.
Absolutely. I think New England Patriots, I was really, really shocked. And the only reason why I didn't put that as a low light, because it is Bill Belichick. And he does have that experience of drafting marquee players, being able to judge talent. But
not so much at the receiver position.
Not so much at the receiver position. Yeah. But that was definitely a low light. But overall, though, snooze fest. Yeah. Not too much excitement. I think you would agree to that. But I think we're going to take a short break. And we're going to come back. And we'll get into a little bit more in depth, picking out teams who really drafted well, the fits, and how these teams project going into the 2019-2020 football year. So we'll be right back. All right, everybody, welcome back. Once again, it's your host, Wale Sports Guy, DC Stretch. We're on to our next topic, and we're going to focus more on selections, specific picks, how they fit with within the framework of the team, and we'll get some debate going on that. But before we get into that topic, while I was on break, I had to create two lists. Coming off of the highlights and the lowlights. My two lists are potential superstars or ready to be made superstars, and then I got the DNG gang. If y'all don't know what the DNG gang is, it's straight up damn near garbage. All right, so I'm gonna start with the ready-made superstars, and again, these are the first round picks going to teams that's gonna be ready to make an instant impact, and they're gonna be ready-made superstar potential Pro Bowls. Kevin, you good with that?
Yep.
All right, number 5, Devin White at Tampa Bay.
I like Devin White. I feel like it was a great pick. Only thing I'm worried about with Devin White is Tampa. Nothing. I don't know who he's. I mean, D-line, you got Gerald McCoy, Vita Vea. He didn't show much last year, but I love the pick.
I like the pick too. You're right. Tampa Bay doesn't have much, and he's going to be an instant upgrade for that particular defense, though.
He's definitely something to build around.
Absolutely. Number 4, I put 2 players. I got Nick Bosa, Devin Bush. I think they're going to make an instant impact with San Francisco and Pittsburgh, respectively.
I like the Nick Bosa pick. I feel like he'll come in. He's going to make a huge difference. I feel like Nick Bosa, his first year, he'd come in and give you I'm going to say he'll get you about 10 sacks this year, his rookie. 10 sacks.
I think Devin Bush pick is the Ryan Shazier replacement.
Yeah.
So he's going to fit good within that system. You got a defensive-minded head coach, some good talent still left on the team.
Yeah.
So he'll be able to fit right in, come in.
Yeah.
Instant run stopper.
For sure.
All right, number 3, I got Kyler Murray. And the reason I put Kyler Murray because I think with the changing of the NFL mindset, moving to more ground and pound, down the field passing, they're going chunk plays in space. And I know me and you was conversing last night about the offensive lineman for Arizona. I think Arizona had the worst offensive lineman, in the league. But with a different head coach, a different mindset, they're gonna have a different style of play that might be, which I'm pretty sure is gonna be conducive for Kyler Murray and that style of play.
The only thing Arizona had that was consistently good last year was Chandler Jones. That was it. We played them first game of the season last year. David Johnson didn't look right, but I can't say he didn't look right because the O-line was garbage. The quarterback was garbage. Outside of Chandler Jones, the defense was garbage. I feel like I'm 50-50 on the pick because I feel like Arizona needs so much more. I believe you build the trenches first. If you don't have an O-line, why take the quarterback? I feel like Kyler, he's fast, so he'd be running a lot, so he'll be good.
And as I stated to you before, all offensive linemen are not built the same. You have certain offensive linemen for a ground and pound system. Yeah. You have certain offensive linemen for spread them out. A little bit more fast.
When I say the trenches, you can go defense. I'm talking about something on the line. The big guys, they run the game. Like you got good fat boys. Look. A coach told me this. He said he's never seen any little guy make a big guy look good when it comes to football. He said now he's seen plenty of big guys make little guys look good.
That's debatable.
I think it's facts.
That's debatable.
I think it's facts.
Drew Brees is a look guy. He make all the big guys look good.
I mean, they don't have a sorry O-line.
Nah, but he make them look good.
Hey.
You know what makes Drew Brees good?
What?
He gets the ball out fast. Number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2,
the system.
He puts them in the right position
for
pass protection. Yeah, so it's coaching.
Yeah, but sometimes you just ain't got it. Like I remember when Denver won a Super Bowl. Would you say Tom Brady has a pretty good offensive line ever?
Absolutely. Tom Brady, absolutely.
He tore up that game. He was on the ground.
But would you say his offensive line was that bad, or the defensive line was that much better?
Just that much better. Yeah. But I think, me personally, Arizona needs so much more. I think they'll probably win the same amount of games they won last year.
It is yet to be seen. I think Kyler Murray is a difference maker, just like Baker Mayfield is a difference maker. And it really has nothing to do with his football skills.
Yeah.
It's about mindset, leadership.
Yeah.
Overall, can he lead a locker room?
So speaking of Baker, he came to a better situation. Browns much better than
Way better.
Arizona.
Way better.
Far.
Absolutely. And we don't want to get too far off, but the downfall or the potential crack in the system for Cleveland is going to be the head coach. Not athletes on the field.
Yeah.
Either side of the ball is going to be the head coach.
But yet to be seen. We got to see it.
Got to see. All right. My number 2 pick for potential superstar ready to go right now. Quentin Williams with the Jets. I think he's going to come in. He's going to fit right in that Greg Williams system, right next to Kevin Williams.
Leonard
Williams.
Yeah.
You're right. And really, that defense is go from. I think they were C+ last year.
Yeah.
You can expect them to definitely be an A defense this year.
One thing we know, they're going to be dominant in the middle.
Absolutely.
Now, I don't know who's rushing the passer, but they're going to be dominant in the middle for sure.
That speaks to what you were just talking about.
Yeah.
Dominating the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. They got their quarterback. Build the trenches. They invested in the O-line last year. Let some of them go, but overall, I think they built the trenches. I think they'll be in a good situation. They got their running back. They'll be pretty good.
Absolutely. My number 1 pick for instant superstar is without question. I think, to me, we're going to talk about this a little later. Steals in the draft is Josh Allen to the Jaguars. But that already intense defense, he's going to come right in and just light it up. So, what you think about that pick?
I was surprised he got the drop to them.
Yeah.
Great pick. I feel like the defense they had more defensive talent to the talent they already had. I think it's going to be a lot of one-on-one coverage going on.
Which is a bad thing.
Yeah.
For a lot of offensive linemen.
Yeah. It's going to be tough over Jacksonville. It's going to be forced to be reckoned with.
Absolutely. Now for Dan McGodge. And I'll be honest with you guys, it was a lot of garbage on that draft board last night. I couldn't put majority of the guys on there, but I picked 5. And I'm starting with number 5. The whole Clemson defensive line who got drafted last night. I'm sorry. I liked them in college, but guess what? How they fit into an NFL system individually is yet to be seen. Cleveland Farrell, to be honest with you, he disappeared. We talked about this the earlier segment. He disappeared his sophomore junior year.
Yeah.
I think he's a bum.
A bomb?
A bum. Christian Williams and Dexter Lawrence played very well together.
Yeah.
How will they show up without each other opposite, side of them? What you think about that?
I think it was a reach for Cleveland Farrell going number 4, but I don't think he'll be a bum. I think he'll, depending on what they have around him, which I feel like Oakland has some pretty good pieces on that D line. Playing for Paul Gunther, I feel like number 4 is just, I don't like him there, but I think he'll be okay. But I can see why you say he'll be a bum. I think he'll be okay, me personally. Now, Dexter Lawrence, I think Dexter on that team, I think you're right. He could damn near be a bum. on that team.
On that team.
Yeah. And Christian, I agree. I don't know what he's playing on. Who else is on the line? There's going to be some. I think with all these guys, it could be growing pains. They got to get more around them. Right. Miami has nothing.
Nothing. Besides Fitzpatrick, Minka.
Yeah. And the Giants, I don't think they had nothing to be scared of on the defensive line. And Oakland, who's the other one? The Giants and Oakland and Miami. I don't think none of them. I think Oakland has the best talent on the D-line, to be honest, with Maurice Hurst and, Cleveland Farrell now, a couple other guys. But
I think Cleveland Farrell will start day 1, but he won't be.
He has to start because they ain't got nothing else.
He won't be that impactful. It's just going to take a lot to make up for the all-pro linebacker.
Yeah.
They let go.
How's his motor, though?
His motor is questionable at best. At best, again, he played Dexter Lawrence, Christian Wilkins together, damn near unstoppable. You had to put 3 offensive linemen just to block those 2. Of course, that's going to free up Cleveland Farrell. And the other guy was Austin Bryant on the other side. Yeah. He didn't get drafted yesterday, but he's definitely coming either day.
So, question: so you think these guys are bums on just their ability, or you think they're bums on the team, the fit that
they went to?
Okay, all right, I got you.
The fit that they went to. I definitely think Christian Wilkins and Dexter Lawrence have talent, but again, I question the legitimacy of them not playing together. Together, college Clemson is a beast.
Yeah, I understand.
Individually, questionable.
Yeah.
All right. Number 4, this might surprise you, but I looked at the film. I watched your brother play the limited amount of football that he did play or wanted to play. He claimed he was injured. I think he's a tweener for his size, which is a problem because the mentality for an outside linebacker and a hand on the ground defensive lineman is completely different. But I think Rashawn Gary is damn near garbage.
No, I didn't understand that pick. That shocked me for what they did in free agency. Unless they're gonna put him at defensive tackle or put him in the middle. One thing that we could say that Green Bay did, they blocked the defensive line. They got a lot of pass rushers, and I guess they wanted to add Rashawn Gary to it.
Yeah.
But like I saw Skip say, his motor,
it's not good.
Yeah.
You get more motor on a pullback toward a car. You watch Rashawn Gary cut on the film. I mean, against Ohio State and Dwayne Haskins, he was a motherfucking no-show. I thought he was out getting a cheeseburger.
Watching the draft, I heard a lot of guys say that yesterday.
Yeah, no show. Big time games, no show.
Like there's some people say it was like he was playing. He played, but it was like he wasn't there.
In that position, you need a high motor all the time. That's one thing I can say. Compare him to the Montez Sweat. Now, it's a little bit different position, but Montez Sweat does have a high motor on a consistent basis. Rashawn Gary, no. Number 3, N'Keal Harry. We talked about this previous segment. The only reason why I'm putting him up here, you cut on the film, he didn't dominate against inferior talent. I don't think he's the fastest wide receiver in the draft. He's definitely not the biggest wide receiver in the draft. Good hands, but questionable route running. Questionable having the ability to separate. The other thing again is Belichick and number 12. But I think he's on damn near garbage.
I disagree. I feel like N'Keal Harry was probably the second best receiver, not maybe arguably the first best receiver in this draft. And I feel like he went to the perfect situation in New England. That's why I can't say, damn nigga, what garbage. Or I can't. He's in New England with Tom Brady and Bill Belichick.
He won't last 2 years there.
I think he'd be pretty good.
I disagree, but we're gonna move on. All right. Number 2 is L.J. Collier, defensive end, TCU.
That pick surprised the hell out of me.
I'm gonna say this right here. I'm gonna look right in the camera. Me and you can sneak into the TCU locker room right now, put up some pads, a helmet, and they'll never know the difference. That defense was absolute garbage. He was part of a garbage defense. It was a reach pick. He didn't produce against. They played Ohio State this year. What was he at? Nothing. Texas, nothing. Didn't show up in the big games. I think that was a reach pick. He's damn near.
You know, honestly, what I have to say, I can't disagree. I don't even know who the dude is. Like, I didn't know who he was. I didn't think he had a first round. I know he couldn't have had a first round grade. I hadn't heard about him until they said his name on the draft day. Like, no disrespect, I didn't hear his name since. I didn't know who he was until he got his name called. And I think maybe it's that spark system Seattle used. Maybe he fit the bill for that pick. So that's all I can say.
I'm shocked. Pete Carroll could have made a better pick than that.
I guess that's special clock replacement.
Not even close. Not even close. But enough on LJ Collier. He's a bum. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, he's a bum. But the number 1, damn near God. You know what? I'm gonna take the near.
Yeah.
off of it. I'm gonna take the damn off of it. He is garbage. And you already know what I'm talking about.
What you tell me?
Daniel Jones. He's a bum.
You see the Giants from a fast boy? Oh my goodness.
Daniel Jones with a 59.9 completion percentage in the ACC. And for y'all who don't watch ACC football, the ACC consists of one great team, and that's it. And that's Clemson. Florida State, damn. Georgia Tech, yeah, right. Duke, unless we talking about Williamson basketball, we're not having a conversation about football. NC State, bums. Boston College, the whole conference is garbage. And Clemson is the class of that conference. And I'm sorry that he didn't. I don't even think he's the best quarterback in the conference. I think Ryan Finley from NC State is a better quarterback than Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I didn't pick him. I didn't see him. I didn't see Daniel Jones going at number 6, but I wasn't shocked from reports I heard. But I just couldn't believe he went before Haskins.
Yeah, that was definitely the talent level is not there.
Yeah.
The competition is completely. There's a difference between the competition in the Big Ten and the ACC.
Yeah.
But yes, Daniel Jones, you are the winner for the day. You are a fucking bum, even before you test that. Count on it, folks. But we're gonna take another break. We'll be right back. DC Stretch, Wiley the Sports Guy. We're gonna keep it moving. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, 100 Yard Podcast with the third segment of the day. What we're going to do right now is just go through each pick, give it a draft grade, small discussion, boom or bust, keep it moving. We're going to start in the AFC East. Buffalo Bills, they selected number 9 overall, Ed Oliver. I gave that draft grade a B plus range. What you think?
I give it an A, just on the fact that I think that was a steal. You gotta think, Ed Oliver. A lot of people say he played it directly over the center in college, 0 tech, and they was like, the dude is like 280. They say they feel like he was used completely wrong in college. So I think the way they're gonna use him, Sean McDermott, I think he'd be pretty good. I give it an A plus.
All right, the Miami Dolphins, they had 13 picks. They went with Christian Wilkins. I would give that draft grade again a C, maybe B minus.
I give it a B minus.
All right. New England Patriots, we kind of talked about Cassandra Red and N'Keal Harry. I am not a big fan of this pick, so I'm going to give the Patriots a D. A D with that pick. You know, the tape has something different. Maybe I'm blind, but I'm not a big fan of N'Keal Harry.
Man, I'm giving that pick an A plus. Great pick from New England. I feel like him and Brady, they're gonna do some things this year.
Rounding out the AFC East, the New York Jets, they selected with the number 3 pick, Quentin Williams. Roll Tide. I think we both can give this an A plus. It's gonna fit good in that system. A plus.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to AFC North. Baltimore Ravens, Hollywood Brown, Marquise Brown. They selected him number 25 pick. I think he's definitely the top 2 receivers in the draft.
Yeah.
I gave them a B plus for that pick.
I give him a C.
C?
Yeah. The only issue I have with Marquise, I love Marquise Brown. I like to tell you, it's just Lamar Jackson. I'm thinking about the fit. Is he gonna get the football? Can he connect with him? I don't know. We'll see.
Cincinnati Bengals, number 11 pick. Whitmer again, offensive tackle. Jonah Williams, Roll Tide. I definitely gave that pick an A. He's solid offensive tackle. He could probably play the left side and the right side. If not offensive tackle, probably the guard position.
Yeah, I give that pick an A. Always build the trenches. Then you got somebody who protect and he don't.
All right. Cleveland Browns, they didn't have a first round pick, but they traded the first round pick for Odell Beckham Jr. Really gonna bring a lot of firepower to that offense. High power quarterback with a running game. Definitely, even they didn't draft anybody, it was definitely A with that trade.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
Pittsburgh Steelers, we kind of discussed this earlier. Devin Bush, filling that Ryan Shazier replacement. Definitely love this pick. Gave my A.
I give my A too.
Let's move on to the AFC South. Houston Texans. Selected number 23, Titus Howard from Alabama State. I don't know how this pick didn't make my damn near garbage list. But
hey, I forgot all about that pick.
This gotta be an F.
Yes.
I mean, you not knocking Alabama State. You know, that home state team, nothing wrong with HBCU. Love HBCUs, but it was other offensive tackles that was on the board. My man from Florida that could have fit in better than I'm disappointed myself. This didn't make the damn near garbage list.
I get that pick.
F.
And hold on, was he a senior? Was he at the Senior Bowl? Just please,
yeah.
Let him at the Senior Bowl. He got his helmet. He got pressed out by Montez.
Yeah.
And his helmet was all over.
That's it. That's it.
Wow. Yeah. F.
The Colts, they didn't have a first round pick, but they traded out of the first round. That's a pretty solid football team, pretty solid quarterback, pretty solid coach. I give them just a B for how they manage their draft pick, a B+.
Yeah, they're gonna have a lot of picks today.
Right. Next, Jacksonville Jaguars. We talked about this a little bit earlier. Josh Allen. I definitely give this pick an A. I think he is the definite steal in the draft.
Yeah.
Besides your man Dwayne Haskins.
For sure. I agree with that. I give Jacksonville an A.
All right, Tennessee Titans selected number 19 pick Jeffrey Simmons. He had ACL injury, but if you put on the film, he was the one that made Montez Sweat his job a little bit easier because he's an absolute monster on that D line. I give this pick an A.
I give it an A also. Hey, you got to think. You know the dude, the dog. If he could tore ACL, he's not playing this year. He still won the first round. I give him an A.
Absolute beast.
Yeah.
AFC West. Starting off with the Denver Broncos. They had number 20 overall pick. Tight end Noah Fant from Iowa. Right, and number 10. I definitely like Noah Fant. Solid tight end. Yeah. Joe Flacco likes the tight ends. Anything, I'd give this pick a B. The only reason why this pick would be any lower if Joe Flacco can't complete the fucking ball, which he has a problem with, period.
Yeah, I give that pick I give it a B, but it has a lot to do with, you know what, I take it back. I give that pick a C, and it has nothing to do with, the tight end who was picked. I think they could have went offensive line. I don't know who's blocking for Flacco, so I don't know how they're going to throw the ball if you're getting punished week in and week out. So I give it a C.
Right, and I think we kind of talked about this earlier too. If they win offensive line, that's going to indicate they're actually trying to win. I firmly believe they're not trying to win. Joe Flacco is a one and done deal in Denver. They waiting for next year's draft class to draft their quarterback. Kansas City Chiefs. They didn't have a first round pick. Traded D Ford away. They picked up Frank Clark with their first round pick. I think that'd be a great addition to that defense. I give them an A.
I give
for that pick.
I give them an
A. LA Chargers. They selected number 28, Jeremy Tillery, Notre Dame. I definitely like that pick. He's on the film. He looked pretty good against top-notch competition. I would give them a B+.
Comparing to Richard Seymour, I give him a B+ on that pick also. B+.
All right. Rounding out this conference, Oakland Raiders. They had 3 first-round picks. Number 4, Cleveland Farrell. I think he's a bum. Josh Jacobs, he's roll tide. He's a beast. And Jonathan Abraham, safety, Mississippi State. I think he's a pretty solid safety. Probably one of the better safeties but he definitely played on a very, very, very good defense all around in Mississippi State with the Montez Sweats and the Jeffrey Simmons. So I think those two picks are pretty solid, but the Cleveland Farrell pick was definitely a reach and a bum. So I give Oakland a C.
I give Oakland a C also. I feel like they reached for a couple players. I feel like my favorite pick, the Oakland made, was the running back Josh Jacobs for sure. That was my favorite pick today.
All right, NFC East. Here we go. This is where the bread and butter is, ladies and gentlemen. Dallas Cowboys. They traded their first round pick for Amari Cooper. I definitely like that trade Jerry Jones made. He's roll tide. That's how many times I said roll tide? Like 4 or 5? Yeah, he's going to keep on going. Amari Cooper's a big addition to that team. I think he's going to open up the field for Zeke. For their offense this year.
Help Dak out a lot.
Absolutely. What you think? I give him an A.
I give him an A.
Yeah. New York Giants. Dexter Lawrence. He's questionable. DeAndre Baker. We didn't talk about him earlier, too.
Yeah.
Now, you put on the film with DeAndre Baker.
Yeah.
He's solid.
Mm-hmm.
He's solid. But he has given up some big plays.
Yeah.
And the one big play that I remember him giving up, going back to roll tide again, Tua looks to the right, looks back to the left, and a rope down the left sideline for the national championship game. Oh, that was on DeAndre Baker.
Oh, that's what that was? Hold on, was that when Tua had first got in the game?
He came in at halftime. Yes, it was.
Jalen Hurts got benched. I watched that game.
Yes.
That's who got burnt.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Damn, I would have done it.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. It's bad coverage. Daniel Jones, bum. That's the large questionable. DeAndre Baker. I give the Giants a D for their selection. What you think?
I'll give him a C, and I'm being nice. I'll give him a C. But that Daniel Jones pick was so bad.
It was an F.
Man,
that's just like think about your report card.
Yeah,
you got A, F. That's automatically dropping your GPA down to 2.0 to a C.
Man, I gotta give him a D, man. It's like there's no way you can explain the number 6 pick. There's no way.
No way you can explain that. There's no way you can explain it.
We being real, we being friendly with a D if you really think about it.
Be honest. But I do like DeAndre Baker, even though he's
who's making an impact on that team with it, girl?
DeAndre Baker and Dexter Lawrence. That's it. But I don't know what else is on that team.
Yeah, we've been for I think Dexter Lawrence will have to make a bigger impact than DeAndre Baker. This is the division that we play.
Absolutely. Philly, my squad. They drafted with the number 22nd pick. Andre Dillard, offensive tackle, filling in hopefully for Jason Peters, who's been hurt. He's a little older. Andre Dillard is a pretty solid pick. Washington State, pretty good, pretty good hands, pretty good feet. I would have liked to see them pick up the Florida offensive lineman instead of him, but I still would give, even though their pick was pretty popular, a lot of people give them an A. I'm gonna give them a B for that pick because they could have went a little bit better, but we'll see.
I think I give them an A, and I'll give them an A because you got to think they got Andre Dillard, right? He's better known as a pass protector. Javon Taylor, the guy from Florida, he's more a run guy. So I see the Eagles, y'all like the football, spread it out. Pass protector, I get a pick of A. I like it. I mean, somebody replaced Jason Peters because I think he's on his way out. So I like the pick.
All right. Redskins, your squad, home team.
A++. Hey, we ain't have to do nothing. We stayed at 15. Got arguably the best talent in the draft, arguably. And then we trade back up to number 26 to just give up a second rounder for Montez Sweat. I give that I'm gonna say I give this an A++ or just an A+, just on the fact that the scheme and the fit of what we asked for from a quarterback. We have a good O-line if they can stay healthy, and look at our defense. It's gonna be one-on-one matchup like Jonathan Allen, Devon Payne, Matt Ioannidis, Ryan Anderson. You got Montez Sweat, Ryan Kerrigan, Reuben Foster, Sean Dion Hamilton. Hey, no excuses. If we healthy, come on, man.
I would tend to agree with you on that. I give the Redskins an A for their draft this year. Santa Claus, Christmas definitely came early. There's no way in the hell Dwayne Haskins should have dropped it. No way. That lets you know that teams like Miami, and they're really trying to lose. They're tanking. They're not trying to really win. Dwayne Haskins is too good of a talent. Montez Sweat with his skill set, like you alluded to earlier, that defensive line is so dominant. It's going to allow him to play one-on-one and really, really disrupt the passing ability of a lot of teams. And he's really going to. I thought it was a reach really to get him because he could have fell to the second round, and Redskins would get him. But the position y'all was in, he definitely would have never made it to the same slot y'all was predicting in the second round. Yeah. So 26, not bad. Definitely A- in my book.
For sure.
All right, NFC North. Chicago Bears. They gave up a first round pick for Khalil Mack. Self-explanatory. We don't have to skip that. Detroit Lions selected T.J. Hawkinson, number 8 pick. Here's another squad I think really are trying to lose. Matthew Stafford would never go platinum. He's on his way out. Tight end, they could have went a many different ways besides tight end. It was a horrible pick to me. I gave him a D.
Honestly, I thought they would have went defense after, they got Trey Flowers, but I thought they would have tried something another pass rush. But I'm gonna give him a B, a straight B. Arguably the best tight end in the draft. T.J. Hawkins, he could block. They got Kerryon Johnson back there running the ball. He could block, he could catch, he could run routes. I give him a B. I think their coach, that came from New England, I think he's trying to build a team like how New England was. So I give him a B.
We're going to agree to disagree on that one. I just don't. Matthew Stafford doesn't throw the ball to tight end. They've had explosive tight ends in the last couple drafts at that particular, program, but he doesn't throw the ball to him. He likes to go down the field.
Yeah.
Okay. Green Bay Packers. Rashawn Gary. He's on my damn bum list. Darnell Savage, who I really love out of the University of Maryland at 21 pick. So F and a B. I'm gonna give Green Bay Packers a C.
I give them a B minus. I'm not as down on Rashawn Gary. I just want to see where they're gonna put him because he can play all over the line. I just want to see where they're gonna put him because I think they did some good stuff with getting Preston Smith, son Zadarius Smith from Baltimore. They got Mike Daniels. They got Kenny Clark. I don't know if they're gonna bring back Muhammad Wilkerson or not, or if he's still there, but I think they got some depth at that D line. They're gonna be pretty good.
If you are a number 12 pick in the draft, there should be no question where you go. There should be no question.
Yeah.
Again, Rashawn Gary to me is an in-between player. Mm-hmm. He can go on the outside if he loses some weight, or he can put his hand in the dirt. But I still think he's not a very dominant football player. His motor's low. I'm not sure. Maybe he was just tanking to get to the NFL draft, but he didn't pop off.
Yeah.
Devin Bush was the best player on that defense, and it was not close.
Can't disagree. But I just want to see Rashawn. I just want to watch. He's going to be interesting to watch this year.
Minnesota Vikings. Number 18 pick, Garrett Bradbury. Center. I'm not really in depth on him as far as film study. But I gave them a B. Because they definitely needed a center to really fit in there. I don't think that's Minnesota's problem. Minnesota's problem is behind center. Their quarterback position. They have a bum for a quarterback. He's average at best. You'll never go platinum with Kirk Cousins. He was average at DC.
That's a fact.
He's going to be average in Minnesota.
Yeah, that's a fact. I get a pick. I give it a B. They could always, like I said, you always want to build a trend. So. If they went O-line and if they went guard center like they did, I give it a B.
All right, we're gonna move on to NFC South. Atlanta Falcons. They had 2 first-round picks, number 14 pick, number 31 pick. They went strictly offensive line, with a guard and a tackle. Absolutely, because their offensive line was horrendous. Matthew Ryan, he's above average score. He's not great. He's above average.
Yeah.
So I give ATL definitely an A for their picks.
I give them A plus.
A plus.
Yeah, they needed O-line.
Carolina Panthers went number 16 pick. They definitely needed defense, pass rush. They went Brian Burns. He looks more like a basketball player than a football player. I gave them a C because I don't think the defense for Carolina is their problem.
Yeah.
Their problem is behind center again. Number 1, Cam Newton, who can't hit the broadside of a horn consistently. Yeah. Consistently. So I think that's Carolina's problem. What you give them?
I give them a B. I'm gonna say because I think they're switching defenses. I think they're going to a 3-4 hybrid defense. I like Brian Burns with the pieces. Like I said, it's the fit they already have there. I like Brian Burns playing along with the guys he's going to be playing.
All right, New Orleans Saints, they didn't have a first-round pick. I think they should have upgraded their receiving core.
For sure.
They should have definitely upgraded their secondary. But again, as we discussed before, it's a lot of great players in the second and third round. So we'll see. So for right now, since they didn't have a first-round pick, I would give them C, B.
Give them a C.
Yeah, C. You agree with that?
Yeah.
All right, Tampa Bay, wrapping up the NFC South. They had Devin White, number 5 pick. We talked about him earlier.
Yeah.
Play his space, pass, run. He's going to be very disruptive. Questionable pieces around him besides Gerald McCoy. I definitely gave Tampa Bay an A for that pick.
I give him an A plus.
A plus?
Yeah, A plus for sure. I love Devin White's team. Now, it depends on, like I said, if he's going to play around. I don't know, but maybe they're just going to build defense around him. But I like the picks that Devin White.
All right, last division, NFC West. Arizona went number 1, Kyler Murray. Me, I studied the film. I love Kyler Murray. I think he's got the right mindset, attitude. Only thing questionable about that pick is the offensive line and which direction, what type of offensive line they can go. I definitely give them A.
I get based off Kyler Murray, I give the pick an A. I just don't know what else is around. I think they'll win the same amount of games, maybe 2 more that they did with Rosen. And Rosen didn't even play the whole season. They don't have much around to do anything.
Next team is the Rams. They didn't have a first-round draft pick, which was questionable.
Don't trade it down.
They should have drafted on that defense. They got severe holes in the secondary, severe holes on pass rush. They really could get a lot of pressure on the quarterback.
You know, I thought they would have took it when it was there for the taking. Montez Sweat. It was there for the taking.
Yeah,
they traded out.
Yeah, so I definitely gave the Rams an F. That defense was questionable at best, even though they played a pretty good game against the Patriots. Before that, they should have lost that New Orleans game. Even if they, I think, played Philly, they would have lost to them too. Yeah. But that defense definitely needs some improvement. So I gave them an F.
I give them an F. I could give them an NA because I want to see what they're going to do today. But I give them an F. I don't see why they traded down. I feel like they need a pass rush. The draft was full of pass rushers. But some guys dropped today like Jakai Polite, so you could probably get one of them guys in the second.
Right. 49ers, San Fran. They drafted number 2. Nick Bosa, I think A+. He's going to fit in. They have several pieces on that defense that he's going to fit right in and cause trouble.
Yeah.
Just off if he can stay healthy.
Yeah.
A+.
I give it A+.
Seattle. They had number 29 pick. LJ Collier, who I think is a bum. I gave my F for that pick.
I gave my F. I don't even know what LJ Collier is. I found out about him last night when he called his name.
Like, who the hell is that?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, it was other defensive players on the board that played better competition. besides LJ Collier.
Yeah.
I've seen him a couple times against Ohio State. He really didn't show up to play. He's a marginal player.
Yeah.
But that's about it. So that's going to wrap it up for this segment. And wrap it up for today's show. And
We'll see y'all next week.
We'll definitely see y'all next week. Again, reach out to us. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're going to put it out there. You can reach out, leave your comments, whether it be positive. We're going to get back at you, whether it be negative. We're going to get back at you. You know, we off base. Let us know. If we full of shit, let us know. Hey, if we hit.
And send us some questions.
Absolutely.
We'll discuss it.
All right. Once again, for DC Stretch, Wale the Sports Guy, and my man Carl, who's not here. Peace.